In the heart of Chicago during the 1893 World's Fair, where millions came to marvel at modern innovation, one man turned that dream into a nightmare. His name was H. Holmes. On the outside, he was charming, a well-dressed pharmacist with a magnetic smile. But behind his polished image was something dark, very dark. Holmes wasn't just any criminal, he was a cold-blooded killer, and the architect of his own torture palace, a building so twisted it would earn the nickname. The building stood in the Englewood neighborhood of Chicago, disguised as a hotel to house visitors coming for the fair. But inside, it was a maze of horror, filled with hidden rooms, secret passages, soundproof walls, and trapdoors. Holmes personally oversaw construction, constantly firing workers so no one knew the full layout. Gas lines were run into bedrooms, doors locked only from the outside, staircases led nowhere, chutes dropped bodies straight to the basement, women looking for jobs, travelers from out of town. Many checked in, few ever checked out. Holmes would gas some victims while they slept, lock others in airtight vaults, and even hang some in specially designed chambers. He didn't just kill, he profited. Holmes sold skeletons to medical schools and disposed of bodies in acid baths, lime pits, and furnaces. He was methodical, efficient, and remorseless. But eventually his crimes caught up with him. It wasn't a body that led to Holmes's arrest, it was fraud. Investigators looking into a missing associate uncovered his deeper crimes. When police searched the so-called hotel, they were horrified by what they found: blood-stained rooms, surgical tables, bone fragments, and even evidence of child victims. Holmes was tried and convicted, not for the dozens of suspected murders, but for the killing of his associate's son. He confessed to 27 murders, but many believe the true number was well over 100. On May 7, 1896, H. Holmes was hanged. Witnesses said it took over 15 minutes for him to die. Fitting, some said, for a man who built a house of death brick by brick. Today, the murder castle no longer stands. A post office now sits on the site. But locals still whisper about strange sounds, flickering lights and footsteps in the dark. Holmes wasn't just a serial killer, he was America's, and perhaps its most calculating, a man who turned hospitality into horror and built a castle for his crimes. The Murder Castle, one man's empire of death. Like, share and subscribe for more chilling true crime stories.